Hey everybody, welcome to Yarnivore episode 77. I am going to try and do this without toppling something, but I just want to explain that my life is currently giant piles since getting home. I am home from Canada. I got many things in Canada. I finished many things in Canada, and I'm going to talk to you, and it's going to be very Canadian-centric. And I have a book in my lap because it was falling down, and subsequently it will stay there until I am at the showing you a book portion. I did finish the sockhead hat I was working on last time out of the Beet Greens colorway. I gave it to the niece it was intended for, so you don't get to see it. I'm sorry. So I did finish a hat. That made me feel good. And the other hat that I had done, the other socket hat I had done out of the Blue Moon Fiber Arts, I gave to my other niece, and she loved it and wore it the entire time I was there, which made me feel good. And then I finished my Desert Vista Dye Works socks. This is the Fried Green Tomatoes colorway in the Zine vase. Zine? I'm going to say it wrong every time. But I did the knit one, purl one, knit one, purl one every time the color changed, as I had seen on Pam, who pointed me to Jinx, and yeah. So these are done. They are ready to go, which is great because it's chilly here, but it's not as chilly as Canada. It's minus 20 degrees Celsius with a wind chill when I was there, and there was a lot of snow. And then I got back here and it was 9 degrees and raining, and everyone said, hey, this is miserable, and I just laughed. Except there was a windstorm and power went out, but that happened right before I got home. Also, the Canadian border, easy. The American border sucks. Just saying. Just saying. Thanks, Trump. And so there was that. Yeah. There's a beverage here. Don't knock the beverage over. You can do anything you want. Just don't hurt the beverage. So the other thing that got worked on and finished is from Elizabeth Zimmerman's Knitting Around workshop. It's the Moby's cowl thingy, and there's a recipe. As we all know, Elizabeth Zimmerman has a recipe, and you follow the recipe. It's not necessarily a full-on pattern. And this one is, I'm going to really jack up my hair, but it's so cute. This is basically why I made it. It's because I love this. I love this aesthetic. I feel like a little old lady. How cute is that? But I can double it over, or if it's just like a nice day out, I can just do this. And so the yarn I used is the Reindeer Games colorway from Knitter's Nightmare. This is on the Siren Sport base because this was the tester skeins. And then I used some leftover Tosh for the I-cord, and I'm actually color coordinated because I'm wearing the calligraphy cardigan. I knit out of it. This is just, again, leftovers. And the Reindeer Games colorway is part of a kit that goes with this gorgeous bag, which I've shown you before. So the bag comes with a skein of Knitter's Nightmare yarn in the Batty Sock base, which is 400 yards of an 80/20 superwash merino nylon. And the kit is $52, and it is still, the pre-orders are kind of running out, and then whatever we can make after that, we will make. So if you want some, get in on it at knittersnightmare.com. They're $52 for the set, and they start shipping on the 20th, which is Monday. So after Monday, whatever, we'll make a set number, and that will be that, and then it's done. So feel free to get in on that. But I love it. It's nice, it's big, it's comfy. I did 1.5 skein of the sport yarn. I would like to make one out of fingering weight, maybe a different colorway, but yes. And there's the other side. So it was super easy and super fun. I love Elizabeth Zimmerman. I need to knit more Zimmermans. And I'm wearing my calligraphy cardigan, which I knit eons ago, and then I gained a lot of weight and I couldn't wear it, so I gave it to my mom, but I was visiting her and it fits me again, so I'm wearing it. And yeah, up next. When I got home, what I decided to continue working on is the pomme de pin. You've seen the finished body, right? This is out of Silky Victoria, Blue Moon Fiber Arts, and yes, I do have the thing in the Cranberry Bogged colorway. Originally bought it to do the Capel Dubba, but I gave up on that because I didn't like the welts. And I've got a sleeve going. I am almost at the cap shaping. This is the Pomme de Pin cardigan. I believe it's by Amy Christoffers, and the pattern was a gift from Knit Wolf a long time ago. So there's my sleeve. I believe it's one more pattern repeat, and then I start the cap shaping. There's no fear I'm going to run out. I've got another sleeve and a button band, and that's it. So I'd like to get the first sleeve finished this weekend. We'll see if that materializes or not. It's hard to say. I'm working on everything, but today is Saturday, tomorrow's Sunday, and I'm going to pick up our new dog. Let's have a sidetrack, shall we? When I got home, I basically said I'm done being alone and went to the Humane Society and got a cat. The cat's name is Kochanski. I'm not sure if she wants to keep it. I've been calling her Little Lady. But Kochanski is a good name because, of course, it's Red Dwarf, which means she belongs right in our family. She's an 8-year-old black cat who was surrendered because she apparently peed everywhere. The Humane Society said she's been peeing in her box since we got her. Like, we've had absolutely no oopses and no problems with her. She may get shocked when you get home, and it may take some time to get used to using her box. No. She's gone in the box. That's all she's done. She knows how to find the box. She's looked for the box. She's used the box. I have sifted the box. We are good. We've had no oopses. I did get a carpet cleaner, and I have steam cleaned the areas where some incontinence may have occurred, and I was afraid of marking. So, but that hasn't been an issue. She doesn't really give a crap. She's a very chill cat. So, she's acclimated to the house. I am picking up our puppy, and basically what happened was, and it's not a puppy. She's 3 to 4 years old. She's definitely not a puppy. While I was in Canada, the husband was looking at the Adopt a Pet website, and there were rescue organizations, and we quibbled about what kind of dog to get. He did not want another Bop dog. I wanted another Bop dog. We split the difference. She's a Dachshund mixed with Terrier, I believe, and so I said to him that I would put in the application. I put in the application in Canada, and they verified my application. They accepted my application, and then we started coordinating a pickup time. And so I will be, there's my Kochanski. Hey, baby. Come on. Come say hi. You want to come say hi? You want to come say hi? Come on. Come on up. Come here. Let me move my book. Come here. Oh, who's a big girl? You're a big girl. Oh. She's a very big girl. Full of love, though. She's purring right now. Hi. So I am meeting up with the people who are bringing the dog to me. We got a crate. We got I've basically bought everything a dog could want, and so she will be coming on Sunday, so you will get to see her next time. Here, Chan. Chan. Say hi. Say hi. Like, hi. Okay, enough. Pet me. So, yeah. Tomorrow I'm going to pick up the dog, and then we've decided we're going to get a kitten so that all the ages are skewed. She is headbutting the desk that bad. She's purring and headbutting the desk. She's a very loving lady. She's huge too. She's 32 inches from nose to tail. And she's 11.8 pounds. So, yeah. The other thing I've been working on, because I finished my Desert Vista Dyework socks, and I'm making these for someone. So I went to a yarn store in Canada, because you do, as you do, and I picked up the Diamond Luxury Tradition sock, which is 400 meters or 437 yards for 100 grams. It's made in Peru. 42% wool, 51% acrylic, and 7% nylon, which I thought was great because you have all the warmth and wonder. Come here, come here, come here. You stay there. You stay there or go down. Do you want to go down? She also likes, I have to break her of chewing on wires. She does like chewing on wires. Come on. Come here. It's the Kochanski show. Yeah. She's very into the Levins. Yes, you are. You're a show stealer. So, I am making these for someone who would really enjoy them, and I started them in Canada. I decided to do an easy pattern with the needles I already have. Here's the, I actually balled this on a toilet paper tube so I could have a centerable ball like a Nosta pin, and it's gorgeous. It's a heathery blue. That's true color right there. And I'm using the Hermione's Everyday Sock pattern because I wanted it to be warm and squishy. So there we have it. I'm using US 1 2.25 millimeter needles, and I have just finished the gusset shaping. These are 10-inch long feet, so I am going to be knitting for a bit before I hit the toe. It is, however, very fun and very awesome because that is the way I like it. Now we're chewing plastic, but I'm okay with that because it's more of a lick. So, did I put it back in here? Yes, I did. So I was at the yarn store, Prairie Lily yarn and stuff. I don't know, I can't remember what their tagline is, but it's in Saskatoon, and it's kind of in the industrial area by the Idlewild Valley Village. And it's a very awesome store. I recommend going there. It's way cool. And they also have stuff for cross stitch. Giant pile of cross stitch stuff too. Like there's going to be so many episodes. I picked up a skein of opal that has sparkles. And it is the Opal Funny mit Silber effect in the Lustig, and I like it. I thought it was cute, and so I picked it up. And then I had this wonderful idea. There's the highway sweater that's going around, and so I got yarn to do that, to make it, because why not? I picked up the needles to do it, and I was going to start it there, but I didn't. So, because I was too busy finishing my cowl. But basically, my friend Kaya has been making one, and then my friend Pam, she decided to dye yarn for one, and I eventually was just like, okay, I need to make one. So I picked up the colors to do so because these are $12 a skein, and 12 bucks Canadian is, you know, like nothing. So these are the 3 colorwork colors. That's more true back here. This is kind of a greeny, and this is very, very bright blue. This is a black, and then the body is going to be this gray, this heathery gray back here. There we go. That works. So I got it all. And now that I'm home, I don't have to like ball it myself, so I will be able to start that. But I want to finish a jacket, which is probably why I'm going hard on the palm to pin right now. Really? You want in the bag? Or do you just want to raise a little hell? And then my sister-in-law had gotten a few books for me from the public library sale, and subsequently I had to leave a fair bit of them behind because I was overweight. But one that did come home with me was Alice Starmore's Book of Feral Knitting. So I am excited to look at this and perhaps use some of this stuff. I know Alice Starmore is a pretty rank individual, but that doesn't change the fact that her feral is bonkers, right? So looking forward to that one. And that is basically everything I've been up to since I left. I have accomplished a few things, and I'm home, and I'm going to be knitting and acclimatizing the new babies to yarn. But I will see you in approximately 2 weeks. I hope you are having a great November. Mine's been super busy, and yeah. Bye.